Joining us now is the Commissioner for Information, Mr. Kingsley Fanwo. Good morning, sir. Are you there?
Good morning. Thank you.
How is Kogi State doing?
We are doing very fine.
Right. So there is, as of today, there is no confirmed case in Kogi State, which we understand clearly. However, there have been a bit of issues saying that the unconfirmed deaths, saying that 4 people died of possibly COVID-19, but the state might be covering that up. Could you help us clarify if indeed these people died of COVID-19?
Thank you very much. We don't have any of such reports, and the Honorable Commissioner for Health in the state, Dr. Sakaruna, came out yesterday to deny those reports. We don't control the Federal Medical Center because those rumors said that those deaths were recorded at the Federal Medical Center. The Federal Medical Center is under the control of the Federal Ministry of Health. So there was no way the state government could go to a federal institution to be covering up a pandemic that is being fought tooth and nail by the federal government.
All right.
So those allegations, those rumors were clearly unfounded.
I was opportune to watch that particular interview where your governor spoke about a particular app that the state uses. Please, could you describe this app, what it does, how it helps, and maybe it's something that other states can learn from?
Okay, what I mean by flattening the curve, it doesn't mean that it has to come to your state before you take measures to ensure it does not spread to the state. There are measures we've put in place, like checking of passengers that will be passing through the state even before they enter the state, and to ensure that if anyone enters the state from any affected state, they are immediately checked. So that is the function of the surveillance, and we have 2 per wards, per 239 wards that we have in the state. So that is all about that. About the app is a rapid assessment system to help you self-assess yourself and know whether you have a high risk or a low risk by answering some of the questions that are posed by the app. So it is a self-assessment system that we have been able to build. So if we find out that we have a high risk, we have a way of monitoring it. It has been visited by over 200,000 users. So we have a way of monitoring it. If we discover you have a high risk, immediately our health surveillance officers would come in and be able to.
So let me ask this question because Dr. Sanwo, Dr. Saka Haruna, that's the Commissioner for Health, did say that your government was under pressure to announce they have cases. Who is pressurizing him? Could you tell us?
Yeah, when some federal agencies are raising eyebrows that we don't have COVID-19, when some agencies that are supposed to stop the spread are the ones that are making case that it has to go around the federation, it is not possible for any state not to have recorded cases, then you would be able to know where the pressure is coming from.
Okay. You asked the NCDC team that came to your state to go in isolation. Is that not counterproductive? Don't we need them to help in you testing? Is it not better to test them immediately when they come into your state?
No, it's not counterproductive. The governor took his time yesterday to explain the rationale behind such decision. The governor told them his thoughts about COVID-19, and the governor said it clearly that instead of marketing these bad products for Nigeria, we should stop marketing it and start demarketing it.
Can't you test the NCDC officials there and know they're positive or not?
Let me be true with this line of thought. He also told them that, we have to start opening up our economy so that when COVID is through, the poverty will not be able to feed our people. And apart from that, what he said was in line with the protocols of the World Health Organization and NCDC. When you have people coming from affected areas, you have to get them isolated. We had the driver of NCDC that was tested positive maybe last week or 2 weeks ago in Nasarawa. So what gives us the belief and the assurance that even the NCDC officers that came are not carrying the virus? That is the normal protocol.
Okay.
When Chinese people came to give us technical assistance,
fair enough,
they were not only quarantined, but they were also isolated.
Fair
and
enough.
We said, let us take your sample and test to be sure. But they said they don't want to be tested. So if you're asking to test people and you are afraid of being tested, then we know something they are hiding something. A lot of Nigerians will start querying the confirmation of those cases so to say, by even the NCDC from the events that happened yesterday. If you are the one testing others, why are you afraid of subjecting yourself to the same test? So people will start asking questions. And there were very logical questions put forward by the governor yesterday. Those you discharged, how did you manage them? Why is it still a top secret? Why are you revealing the management procedures and protocols to the people? These are the germane issues. So if you are declaring that you have confirmed cases, that is your own business to manage. In our case, we don't have any confirmed case yet in Kogi State.
Leave NCDC now for a second. What is the state government, Kogi State, doing yourself to ensure that there is no case in your state?
I have said it severally.
Please.
We are working with 239 by 2 health surveillance officers,
okay,
who are spreading all the work in the state.
Right.
They are the ones performing the functions we are talking about now. So there is no way anybody will enter any village from Kogi State without the royal fathers getting to know, without the compound heads getting to know,
right,
and without the health surveillance officers getting to know. So we are policing our state, and we will not allow anybody to import COVID into Kogi State.
Point taken.